Welcome back to English Story Hub, the podcast. Today we're diving into something every student, whether in school or university, absolutely needs.
That's right. Think about it. You're in class, your teacher asks you a question, or a classmate talks to you during break. Suddenly, your mind goes blank. What do you say?
Don't panic. We've got you covered. In this episode, we'll teach you 50 must-know English sentences for school and college life. From the simplest beginner phrases to advanced academic expressions.
And the best part? We're not just reading sentences. We'll explain them, give you examples, and even act out short dialogues so you can hear how they sound in real life.
Exactly. So grab your headphones and let's start with the basics. Beginner-level English sentences for school survival. Part 1. Beginner level. At the beginner level, your goal is survival. How do you ask for help? How do you introduce yourself? Let's start. Sentence 1. Can you help me, please? This is one of the most useful sentences. You can use it anywhere. Asking for directions, borrowing a book, or getting help with homework.
Example, can you help me please? I can't log into the computer.
I don't understand. Imagine sitting in math class. The teacher explains something and you're totally lost. Say this.
For extra politeness. Sorry, I don't understand. Could you explain again?
Where is the classroom? Super useful on your first day in a new building.
You can swap classroom for library, gym, or cafeteria.
What's your name? A classic. Start friendships with this one.
And don't forget the follow-up. Nice to meet you.
Can I borrow your pen? Students borrow things all the time. Pens, paper, even chargers.
Just remember to return them. Laughs.
I'm late. Sorry. We've all been there. This shows respect when you enter class late.
How do you spell that? Great for learning new words.
Example. How do you spell assignment?
Can you speak slowly, please? Essential for learners. It buys you time to understand.
And most teachers will happily slow down.
Where can I buy lunch? Perfect for break time when you're hungry.
Or adjust it. Where can I buy a bus ticket? Sentence 10. I don't know the answer. Well, instead of silence, this is polite and honest.
Add, but I'd like to learn. That shows initiative.
Excuse me, can you help me please? I don't understand this homework.
Sure. Which classroom are you in?
Room 102, but I was late. Sorry.
No problem. By the way, what's your name?
I'm Alex. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Here, borrow my pen. We can work together.
Can you repeat that, please? Another survival line. Teachers expect this.
And it's way better than just saying, huh?
I'm new here. Simple way to explain why you might look confused.
Example? I'm new here. Can you show me the cafeteria?
What does this mean? Point to a word or phrase. Great for vocabulary building.
How do you say this in English? Powerful. You can learn fast by asking this often.
Can I go to the bathroom? A must-know in any classroom situation.
Quick tip. At the beginner stage, don't worry about long, complicated sentences. Yes, even short, clear phrases like, I don't understand, or I'm late, sorry, can make your school life much smoother.
Could you lend me your notes? Useful if you miss class.
But make sure to return them. Sentence 17. What subject is this?
Perfect for new schedules. Sentence 18. How many pages do we need to read? Great in class discussions.
Can you check my homework? Shows responsibility.
I don't have my book today. Honest, simple, polite.
Mini dialogue beginner classroom life. What subject is this? I'm new here.
This is history. Did you bring your book?
Sorry, I don't have my book today. Could you lend me your notes?
Sure. By the way, how do you spell your name?
It's Anna. A-N-N-A. Sentence 21. When is the exam? Every student's favorite question.
Or maybe their least favorite. Sentence 22. What's the homework? Always helpful if you missed class instructions.
Can you write it down, please? Useful when you don't catch spoken words.
How do I log in? Perfect for computer labs or online learning.
Can you show me? Sometimes demonstration is easier than explanation.
Is this correct? Use it to check your answers or pronunciation.
Can I sit here? Perfect for starting a conversation with a new classmate.
I forgot my homework. Sad but realistic. At least it's honest.
When does the class start? Great for organizing your schedule.
Thank you for your help. Always end politely. Gratitude builds relationships. Mini dialogue, beginner friend making. Can I sit here?
Sure. By the way, when does the class start?
At 9 a.m.? I forgot my homework though.
Don't worry. Is this correct? We can check together.
Thanks. And thank you for your help. And that wraps up our beginner level sentences. 30 ways to survive and thrive in school life. Next, we'll take it up a notch. Intermediate sentences. How to study together, make friends, and share ideas. Part 2. Intermediate level. So, you've mastered the basics. You can ask for directions, borrow a pen, and even admit you forgot your homework. But school life isn't only about survival. It's also about building relationships, studying together, and sharing ideas. That's where intermediate level sentences come in.
Do you want to study together? This one opens doors. You're inviting collaboration.
Example, do you want to study together for the math test?
Sentence 32. What time should we meet? A natural follow-up when planning group work.
Let's go over the answers. Perfect for checking homework with a partner.
I didn't catch that. Could you repeat? This sounds way more polite than just saying what.
What do you usually do after class? A nice way to start small talk and learn about classmates.
I'm a bit nervous about the exam. Honest feelings often build connection, and it often leads to reassurance.
Could you recommend a good book for this subject? This makes you sound serious about studying.
Sentence 38. How long will the project take? Great for managing group assignments.
Can you explain this part to me? Much better than staying silent in confusion.
I'm not sure if I did this correctly. Shows you're open to feedback.
Mini dialogue intermediate study session. Do you want to study together for tomorrow's exam? Sure. What time should we meet? Let's meet at 4. I didn't catch the last part of the assignment. Could you repeat? Yes, we need to read 2 chapters. By the way, I'm a bit nervous about the exam. Don't worry, I can recommend a good book that really helps. Here are 10 intermediate level sentences for studying, group projects, and exam preparation. At this stage, English is no longer about survival. It's about collaboration and critical thinking. Next up, we'll level up to advanced English sentences, perfect for debates, seminars, and professional academic life.
Part 3. Advanced level. So we've covered beginner survival phrases and intermediate social phrases. Now it's time for the advanced stage. At this level, English is about more than asking for help or making small talk. It's about debating, presenting, and sounding professional in academic life. Could you clarify what you mean by... This shows you're not just listening, you're engaging deeply.
Example. Could you clarify what you mean by critical analysis? Then sentence 42. I'd like to contribute my perspective on this topic. Excellent for seminars or discussions. It sounds confident and respectful.
This concept reminds me of helps you connect ideas across different subjects. Example, this concept reminds me of something we studied in psychology.
I respectfully disagree with that point. Polite disagreement is a high-level skill.
Could you provide an example to support your idea? Perfect for pushing discussions forward.
Mini dialogue, advanced debate. I respectfully disagree with that point. Could you provide an example to support your idea?
Of course, this concept reminds me of a case study from last year.
Interesting. I'd like to contribute my perspective on this topic as well. Sentence 46. Let me elaborate on that. A strong way to explain your point further.
From my experience, I believe useful when linking personal learning with theory.
The evidence suggests that great for research-based discussions.
It's important to consider multiple viewpoints. It shows maturity in academic debate.
To summarize, our main findings are perfect for presentations, mini dialogue, advanced group discussion. This research highlights the importance of teamwork in learning.
That's true, but one possible limitation of this study is the small sample size.
In contrast to that argument, another study shows consistent results.
Interesting. I'd like to raise a question before we draw a conclusion.
And that's it. 50 must-know English sentences for school and college students, from beginner to advanced. We started with simple survival phrases like, "Can you help me please?" and ended with advanced academic sentences like, "Thank you for the opportunity to share my thoughts." Remember, these sentences aren't just words. They're tools for making friends, working in groups, and expressing your ideas with confidence. The more you practice, the more natural they'll feel. So don't just listen. Speak them out loud. Use them in class and make them part of your daily English. Thanks for joining us today on English Story Hub, the podcast. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with your classmates. And let us know in the comments, which of these sentences will you use first in your school or university life? Until next time, keep practicing, keep learning, and keep unleashing your English.